What's good, everybody? This is Hoviews. Today we're going to be talking about Creature Commandos, and I want to ask the question. Jump in the comment section. Let me know who was your favorite character. So I decided not to watch Creature Commandos each week it came out, and I wanted to binge it all. So I am fresh off of 7 straight hours of Creature Commandos. Well, I would say 7 straight, but I had to take a break to mourn my favorite character. Spoilers, that's right. G.I. Robot is my number one favorite character. Couldn't wait to get in here and talk about him. So allow me to set this up. I am a simple man, and I really like simple characters. So John Coffey from the Green Mile, love that character. Forrest Gump in Bubba. Forrest Gump is my favorite movie of all times, and I love Forrest, man. He's straightforward, straight to the point. Don't matter what it look like to the rest of the world. This is what I like as Forrest, and this is what I want as Forrest. And there's no simpler character than G.I. Robot. My boy's whole mindset, my boy's whole attitude was, where the Nazis at? I'ma lay their ass down. Man, I loved it. Just seeing him interact with humans, regular people in the studio in episode 3. The fact that he was scanning the crowd, like, I only care about the Nazis. I know that this is a TV show and they probably programmed him with some intelligence to know what a show is. And it's like, nah, I ain't worried about a show. I'm looking for the Nazis. His episode was my favorite episode. Like, I laughed so hard because as I was watching it, I could tell where things were going. Like, he got collected by this guy and this guy was treating him like family. And it just shows how oblivious to everything else G.I. Robot was. Like, I'm not worried about family and sitting down watching TV with the cats and the dogs. I ain't worried about none of that. I'm worried about where the Nazis at. Like, that's my only concern. It was so funny to me because I even text my best friend, like, in the middle of the episode. He was watching week to week, so he knew what was coming. But I texted him, I said, I think I know where G.I. Robot's story is going. Is this gonna happen? And when it happened, I was like, this is awesome. At the conclusion of episode 3, I found myself like, hey, I gotta take a break because they really killed G.I. Robot, and I was really upset about it. I questioned whether I would continue to watch the show because he was truly my favorite part. Every interjection that he made up until that point had to do with Nazis. Like, that was it. I didn't even catch in the opening scene, like when he was playing Jenga with Dr. Phosphorus, he made and saw the Nazi swastika in the blocks and just decided, nope, shot out the blocks. Great, simple, straightforward character. And his first line in the show was, I detect unease. Is it because you're worried about being discovered as Nazi scum? Oh man, I loved it. So needless to say, I was hurt. I was hurt when they killed him off in episode 3. I continued to watch, and I thought that I might feel some similar feelings for Eric Frankenstein, but he was too much of a creep. And I can't find myself cheering for Eric Frankenstein, even though he's also very simple, straight to the point. I want my woman, and that's it. I don't care about the circumstances. She for me. But get him out of here. I get to the finale, and I was hoping in my heart that they're going to find a way to bring back G.I. Robot. He's a robot. You can rebuild him. That was my initial thinking. And so when they got to the point at the end of the finale and you get to the reveal in the epilogue that G.I. Robot is bigger and better than he was before. Oh man, I can't wait for season 2 because I just want to see him. Like, he's bigger, stronger. Like, he can go toe to toe with some characters now. Probably, hopefully, more durable. Like, man, I can't wait. I need more G.I. Robot, more false Nazi killing. Just because when they told him, like, hey, all these characters, all of them, these guys shooting at us, they are Nazis. He's like, oh boy. Like, I loved it, man. I want to know from y'all. I would really love to hear from y'all. Who was your favorite character? There were a lot of really heart-wrenching backstories told in these characters. And I think that's one thing that we can say definitively. James Gunn is great at making you feel for characters because we saw it. I think the most gut-wrenching backstory that we've ever seen in the MCU is probably Rocket. Like, it really felt bad to see Rocket go through pain in Guardians 3. Here, every character has gone through pain, even Rick Flag to a certain extent, because we know about his son passing in the Suicide Squad that James Gunn did for DC. And so that's canon. The Peacemaker show is canon and this show is canon. And I just feel like the guy did great with the backstories for every character. I loved GI Robot's the best, just because every moment was so funny. Just the idea of asking him, like, you're smart enough to be considered AI and you have intelligence, and what do you want? I want to hang out with the homies, the boys from Easy Company, so we can get together and kill some Nazis. It'll be great. It's like, man, that boy don't care about nothing else, and I like it. There's also like the bride. I liked her backstory. Also could see that coming kind of from a mile away with her and the doctor. You have Nina, who I really felt bad for, and I don't think they're gonna bring her back. But I like that her death meant something for the show, and her backstory was traumatic. You can connect with it on so many different levels, regardless of your background. You got the Weasel, who I really didn't think Weasel had a dimension that would make me give a damn about him, but even he does, and that's cool that we got to see like some type of humanoid or human characteristics in Weasel. And so it's just, he does real good with the character work. I know some people get caught up with animation and they don't want to watch it because it's animated, but like, the stories that's being told are very good stories. And I like the groundwork that he laid with this show and this introduction to the DCU. I think I'll do a separate video talking about his batting average so far, because some would say that with Suicide Squad and Peacemaker and this, that James Gunn is batting 1,000. And I feel like that personally, but I want to know, kind of, do other people feel that way as well? So I'll do another video talking about him and his goings so far. And really, we're going to see how well he does things when you get the connectivity of these films being introduced with this new Superman. So a lot of thoughts there, but please let me know in the comment section, who's your favorite character? Who did you like the most? And who do you want to see more from in the future? That's all I got for this one, y'all. Just wanted to talk about my dog, GI Robot. Enjoy yourself, guard your heart, and go watch something good.